Soil prep's one of the most important parts of the planting. All landscapers put some type of soil preparation in the soil before they plant, whether they treat the entire area or whether they do it hole by hole. One of the things we've done for years now is had the soil tested before we do a plant design, because we want to make sure that the chemistry of the soil is as ideal as possible for the plants before we put those in. There's an industry standard for California, at least Northern California, that includes 6 yards of compost per 1,000 square feet. In testing the soil over the years, we've never had a report come back calling for more than 3 to 4 yards of compost per 1,000 square feet. So I highly recommend that you have the soil tested and find out what your specific needs are for your soil. This will also tell you if the pH needs to be adjusted, and it will also tell you what different nutrients are in the soil, so that they're only adding the soil nutrients that are necessary to get your soil as close to ideal as possible for the plantings. Once you know that, then the recommendations from the soils lab can be incorporated by the contractor into the soil. Here are 3 examples of soil that has been treated. This is before treatment, and this is actually the compost additive. We like to use a nitrified compost. The reason you would do that is that when compost is breaking down in the soil, it actually absorbs nitrogen out of the soil and robs that from the plants. So by adding nitrogen to the compost, we avoid that problem. So this is an example of nitrified compost. And this is typical soil in chunks. It has some clay in it, so it's pretty it's hard, and there are a lot of bigger pieces, but once it gets broken down by the tiller to a depth of say 6 to 8 inches, you can get a nice friable soil, and that's what we need for our plants to be happy so their roots can get off to a good start.